Little Miss Recap contains adult language and is intended for entertainment purposes only. Little Miss Recap is part of the Acast Creator Network. Hi, everyone. Welcome to Little Miss Recap, the podcast where we shove 6 episodes down your gullet.
And we are shoving them.
We are shoving them. Guys, I am Amy Archer. I'm your host. I'm here with my co-host, Becca. Hi, Becca.
Hello, everyone. This
Free
is
feed.
the first time I'm on the free feed.
We've
Yay.
let you out of the cage.
Hopefully I can behave.
Well, I think we know we can't behave together.
No. And Amanda is listening to this on the edge of her seat.
Just waiting for that grease to come out. Guys, today we're talking Love is Blind. And so let me ask you, because there's something that really is sticking in my craw. So let me ask you, what is your overall thoughts of these? We're doing all 6 episodes in one shot, guys. So watch everything and then come back and listen to this. What are your overall thoughts?
I love love.
I do too, but I will tell you the fact that they did not pick Leo and Brittany to go. What?
So I will say this season, and everybody's watched it, so I can now say it. There's no internal conflict within the group.
Thank you.
Everyone loves everyone's coupling up. Everyone loves everything. So there's no fighting amongst them, which is what I like.
I like that too. You need Leo to see Hannah. You need Hannah to see Leo. You need what are you doing? Why would you take the one couple that seemed to have potential of being a trash heap?
Oh, it would have been
them out?
Good. I'm hoping at that party Leo makes an appearance.
Oh,
and
me
they
too.
just haven't showed us.
Me too. Well, you mean the party where everybody's dressed like they're going to Jay Gatsby's house?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right.
I also realized that if I can't go on the show because I'm married, but I could never go on this show because I would fall in love with everyone.
Oh, so would I.
And I think I would make everyone fall in love with me. I feel
because you can do what I do, which is chameleon to however you need to. Yeah.
And I'm a Libra. I flirt by just saying hello. I flirt.
Same. Yep.
I flirt with men and women. I don't even realize it. So I think I would turn it on. I would show them what they'd like. It would be a disaster.
Yeah, it would be a disaster. Would you be the Nikki D of the group? Oh, was I a hot topic in the pods? Oh, did everyone love me?
Oh, why don't his eyes open? Do they not seem like they open fully? Is he stoned all the time?
Is he stoned 24/7? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think I would. I'm not ballsy like that. I would just know that everyone is talking about me in the quarters.
Okay. Well, I mean, when I go back to my 20s, right?
Mhm.
If I could take my appearance out of it, I would fucking dominate. I would be amazing. I would be like, let's talk about the impetus for World War I. I would amaze people. That's as far as I'd get on that topic. They'd be pushing me for details. I'd be like,
yes, because the topic of World War I is a hot dating topic.
I'm Olivia Plath.
I brought that up on all my first dates.
I'd have the poetry thing down.
Oh, yes.
Not a problem.
I would do petticoats for people, yes.
Yes. All right, let's talk about these maniacs, shall we?
Oh, and maniacs they are.
So the way that we're going to go through it, guys, is I talk about them kind of in triangles and quadruplies.
Perfect.
And then I have when they get to Cabo, that is a separate section.
Okay, perfect.
So we'll do pods first and then Cabo. So I'm trying to think of where to start. And I think maybe the couple I want to start with that didn't seem to have a lot of drama was Tim and Alex.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, so they don't start off with a lot of drama.
They don't start off with a lot of drama, but okay.
What happened in that room?
I got theories.
Yeah.
So Tim grew up singing in the church. He plays a lot of instruments. He's always hated school, but he loved learning. He joined the Navy. We have quite a few military people here.
Yes, and I think it's because of the location. I think
Yeah.
because it's in Washington.
Yep.
I will say everyone has real jobs. These are real people. They're not,
Yes.
um, influencers, or at least
No,
no one seems like they're trying to be an influencer, so that's nice.
it doesn't seem to be. So he says it was the second best decision of his life getting out. No, it was the best decision of his life. Getting out of the Navy was the second best decision
Yeah.
of his life. Alex says her family, her grandparents, were not into college.
Nope.
Her grandfather was in the Nation of Islam. He talks about being in the Navy and how much it meant to him to like step foot on the continent of Africa.
Yeah.
I thought that was really cool to hear them
I
talk
also
about this.
thought it was interesting that Alex's grandfather was a part of the Nation of Islam,
Mhm.
but her dad was Christian and she grew up in a Christian home?
That's what I thought. I was like,
Yeah,
"Okay, all
yeah.
right,
I
okay."
liked it, yeah.
They have great conversations. They talk about Malcolm X. Like they just have really intellectual conversation.
They connected.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Now we learn about the sisters.
I might
So
say
hi
something controversial.
Oh, no.
Yeah,
Do you
and
think
I
his sisters aren't really dead?
no, I believe his sisters.
Oh,
No,
okay,
no, no, no,
okay.
I believe that
That would be
happened.
like,
I kinda think he brings it up a lot.
oh,
Does he
well,
bring it
I
up
mean,
too much? Too when you're dating, is it too much too soon?
oh, I don't know. That's a good question.
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna say they weren't really dead.
No, I'm not that evil. I'm trying to come back on a free feed.
So his older sister died of lupus, and lupus, if you know anyone with lupus, it's fucking rough.
Yes, I have a good friend with lupus.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's hard. It's a
I
hard one.
know we have a lot of lupus warriors listening, and we're with you guys. I mean, it
Yeah,
is a close friend of mine had it. It's awful. She checked into the hospital and she never came home.
that was heartbreaking.
And he wears her class ring around his neck, both sisters. And
Yes.
Alex is crying. I'm crying.
I'm
Were you
crying.
crying?
Oh,
Yes.
I was
Okay. Of
sobbing.
course you were. Yes.
Yes.
So then he says he never really tells us what happened to the other sister.
For some reason, I felt like it was a car accident. I don't know why.
Yeah, I don't know. I
He
don't think we
doesn't
got
talk.
a lot of,
Yeah.
yeah.
But he also
So,
wears her class ring, so he has both class rings around his neck.
which is just heartbreaking.
Yeah.
And he says, I get to give my parents one more daughter. And I
Oh,
love that.
I was
Oh, God.
sobbing.
Yes. And he says, I love having met you. I'm grateful to know you. He loves to golf. She says, my dad loves to golf. They laugh a little bit. He says it's good to have fun with her. Their reveal is sweet. So I have their reveal is nice. But I did note
Mm.
he seems more into her than she is to him. What do you think?
Her body language was away and not into him.
Yeah.
I pay attention a lot when the couples first meet
Hmm.
because I think that first initial reaction says all about their relationship.
I agree. So what did you think of their reveal?
To me, it felt distant.
Hmm.
They did not really kiss. I noticed this the whole time that they're together, even in the Cabo. They don't kiss unless he pushes the kiss.
Mm,
She's
okay.
very rarely is she leaning in to kiss him.
Hmm.
And I noticed that when they first met and they were hugging, her body was still away from him. She wasn't leaning in.
Okay. All right. Interesting. Let's go to Monica and Steven. I'm trying to get the people out of the way that there was no third person
Yes.
involved. So Monica and Steven are chatting, and Steven reveals at one point that he has cheated.
Yes.
And we saw how that went in Love is Blind UK. Not well for Freddie.
No, but she seemed to accept what he said. And I felt like he gave a very mature adult answer to the cheating.
He really did, because he said, look, I was dating someone and I didn't think I deserved her.
Mhm.
And so I slid into someone's DMs and I emotionally cheated. And all I could think of is Sophie and Rob with the online cheating.
On the online cheating.
And he says, I got caught and I went to therapy and I'm in therapy now. And she says, you know what? I'm 36 and I know people make mistakes.
Mhm.
And I do feel that that is a mature, like I would have that feeling now.
Yes,
Would I
now.
have reacted that way when I was 24? Probably not.
No, no,
Because
no,
I'd
no.
only be 24 and I would
Yes.
not be able to do it.
And I had very firm, ridiculous boundaries at 24 that made
Don't
no
we all?
sense. And
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
So Steven is 33 and
Mhm.
he's a veteran as well.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So I want to say something. This is the first time ever that they have talked politics.
Yes. Yes. And there were a lot of race conversations without people discussing what their races were,
Yeah.
which
Yeah.
I found that this group of people did seem to have deeper conversations more than any other group that I paid attention to.
Well, and I think it's because they're older. So, like, okay, Alex is 33. She's a producer. Tim is 33, web content specialist. So they're two people in their 30s. We have Monica and Steven. She's 37. He's 34. The only people in their 20s, surprise, surprise, are Hannah and Nick.
So, oh, yeah, Hannah's the youngest, right, at
Mm-hmm.
26?
And I'm not surprised.
And Hannah quit her job to be on the show.
Yeah. 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 So they talk about the presidential election, which
Yeah,
was surprising to me.
yeah, and they talked about the past presidential, like, because this is not
Yes.
happening today, they're talking about the one that happened previously, yeah.
Right. So Steven says, I didn't like either of the candidates. He said, my dad is Republican and he will vote that way no matter what. And I'm more of a centrist.
Yeah.
He said he voted for Trump in 2016
I was
and
surprised he
now he
said
hates what's that?
I said, "I was surprised he said that, I wouldn't
I
I don't."
I
Yeah.
was surprised too, but it makes sense.
Yes.
Military, blue collar trade, right? Even though electricians make a shit ton of money. My husband's in the skilled trades. I know this.
My son's trying to become an electrician, so, yeah.
Yeah, it's a very good job. So he says he hated Trump and he voted for Biden.
Yeah.
And he says, I admit, like that first vote was not educated. It's like, okay, all right. These are
Steven seems like a man who got negative feedback from a relationship, took that negative feedback to therapy, and is actually doing the work. That's at least what it seems.
I agree with that. I agree with that. He talks about how he grew up believing that he was Italian. And I was looking at him like, really? And 3 years ago, my sister, he says, did an ancestry.com and most of my DNA was West African.
Yes.
And he says, I still identify as white, but he's like, my dad is like half black. And he's like, I really took that as a learning moment. And I learned everything I could about West African culture.
It was really beautiful. It's everything you want someone to say when they're going through that experience.
Yeah. Monica is eating this up. And so would I. I
Yeah.
would be as well. Yeah. So she says she is of mixed race. And she says her mom is from Honduras and her dad is black, but also some Cherokee. And he says, I believe you marry someone to make you a better version of yourself. That's kind of a great thing to say.
It
I
really is.
will say, I think I am a better version of myself after having married my husband.
Oh, my husband makes me a better person.
Yeah.
He is genuinely such a good guy, and I'm not deposed to niceness usually.
What?
And he makes me want to be nicer or be less reactive. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Timmy is very level headed,
Yes.
and he is definitely the pragmatist in our relationship. And a crazy creative Libra needs that. Like, I
Yes.
need that grounding. Timmy will be like, no, you can't give out our home address to everybody. No, you can't go into that cult. Like,
Yes.
and I realize now that I've surrounded myself in my life with people like that. My sister's like that. Amanda's like that. Like, people who ground me. I kind of need that because I'm.
As a Libra, you need a person to ground. At least coming from my own Libra experience, you need someone to ground you because you want to do it all. You need to be it all, be everywhere. So that makes
And
sense.
astrologically, it should not work because Timmy's an Aquarius, and that is
Mm,
not a grounded sign. But he
no.
has a lot of Cancer in his chart, and I
Okay.
think that helps ground him. So Steven tells, okay, so he tells his bros back in the pod
Yes.
that he used to not want kids, but now he does.
Yeah.
So there's that conversation.
And I actually love when the guys are in the pods together.
I do too.
They are having such deep conversations in the pods. They're so supportive. They're helping guys work out their feelings. There's
I
a lot
know.
of feelings going on this season.
This is like a mature, with the exception of a few. This is
Yes.
a mature cast.
Yes.
Yeah.
These people are looking to get married, to have a these are people who are actually here to get married, to see if the experiment works.
Yeah, I agree. So now they agree they're boyfriend and girlfriend. She tells him she sleeps with the teddy bear every night. He proposes. Now their reveal was really, really wonderful. She is
Yes.
into him and he is so into her. And she is
So
a fucking smoke show.
I like to call her the whisperer because she kind of whispers when she talks
Oh,
a
she
lot.
does whisper a little bit, but she is hot.
She's so hot.
Mm-hmm.
She has just a beautiful bone structure, like
Yeah.
model cheeks. Yes,
She could
she's
be a
gorgeous.
fucking model. You're right. She could
Yeah,
be a model. Yeah.
she's gorgeous.
Let's go to my man Ramses.
Oh,
Oh, you knew I was going to like him.
there's something about him that doesn't bug me though.
He
Like,
reminds me of Married at First Sight Michael. Broke
yes,
Down Prince. Mhm,
yes, they could be
mhm.
like they would be in the same friendship group. Totally.
Yes,
Yes,
yes.
totally.
It's a vibe. It's a
Yeah.
vibe. Yeah.
But I also
S
did like the other guy.
I liked him too, Bowden,
Yes, and we see on the previews he makes a sneak peek back in.
at the Gatsby party.
Yep.
So this is a triangle. We got Bowden and Marissa, and we got Marissa and Rams, as she
Yeah.
calls them. Okay. So Bowden says he looks like a white kid who had an easy life, but that is not the case. And it's not. He says he
No.
was born in Ukraine. He came here at 2 years old. His biological father died. The dad that raised him is Filipino. And he
Yeah.
says, I'm an onion and I have many, many layers. Okay. He and
He's also
Marissa,
in the military.
yes, he is.
Yeah.
He and Marissa bond over reading. They both
Yes.
love fantasy. They love Harry Potter. Okay. He was in the military in 2010. Now, he was attacked by a camel. And I just want to talk about this for a minute.
I love this story. Yes, go in.
Because this is some Amy Archer energy here. This is what would happen to me. I would sign up for a military tour in Iraq and get murdered by a camel.
Yeah. So unrelated to my
Yes.
situation in the military. Yes.
I am so convinced that my death, and you have it on record now, guys, my death will be, I'm just going to slip down the steps. I'm going to make something and leave the stove on and burn my house down, me in it. Like, it will be such a stupid way to die.
Like it could have been preventable and
Yeah,
everyone would be
yeah,
like, well,
yeah.
if she didn't have those shoes on.
I'm always wearing my flip-flops. If I didn't have my flip-flops on, maybe I wouldn't have fallen down the stairs.
Yeah.
So that's what's going to happen.
Well,
And
I hope
make sure that if
means,
that
like,
happens, you still investigate Timmy. Okay. I mean, let's just
I
make
mean, I hope
sure
he's out of the house, you think?
there's no foul play.
Yeah.
Just
Especially
saying.
if there's an owl in the woods, you never know.
Right. Right. We have lots of owls up here.
Oh no.
So he tells this story, and in all honesty, we're making fun of it, but it was very serious to him. He said
Yes.
he was like somehow on the ground and this camel was going to stampede him.
Yeah, it sounded very serious.
And he's like, he says it was wild because he thought he was going to die. Like,
And
wow,
all because he
dude.
wanted a selfie with it, right? He wanted to start it off with him wanting to take a picture of the
Yes.
camel.
And he was in the Marine Corps in 2 wars
Yes.
and almost saw the end of it by a camel hoof. So
Now, you think on your military papers, does it say that you died in the war or that you died by a camel hoof?
what would that say? That's a good question. So
Yeah.
this dude is so intense and so amazing that he quit his job
Yes.
and went to Ukraine
And
to
fought.
fight the
Yeah.
war.
And his
And
parents were like, "We knew you were gonna, like, go on, son, make us
and I
proud."
wrote, wait a minute, he did this voluntarily? Yes.
Yes.
He is a way better person than I could ever aspire to be.
No.
No.
Yeah. I'm not even like, our military in the United States isn't active, and I'm not even, like, joining it, you know?
I'm not joining any military unless I'm forced to.
Yeah.
And you know what? God bless our veterans, because
Thank
they're
you.
people who
Yes.
do this stuff without being asked.
I wanna say thank you to everyone who's a veteran because you have done something both Amy Archer and I could not ever do.
Yeah, absolutely. I get so emotional and I tear up all the time every time I see a vet.
Mhm.
I just want to constantly hug people and say thank you for your service. I think it's because I think I'm a Vietnam veteran widow.
Yes, you did lose a
Yes.
husband in the war,
Yes.
yeah.
Yes. So Bowden quit his job, like I said. Okay. So he gets all choked up talking about this and how there were 18 and 19-year-old kids who had no training fighting this war. And I just wrote, she needs to snag him immediately.
Yes, and he made it seem like he had to bring all of his own equipment to the war.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. This wasn't like I'm going to Ukraine and then you secretly go to a neighboring country and you're just
No,
supporting people.
he was
No.
out there fighting the fight.
This
Yeah,
guy walked the fucking walk.
it was pretty
It
cool pretty
it was
cool.
intense and really admirable.
Yeah,
So he's like, "What's your story? How do you follow that?"
but she was also Marissa's in the military as well.
Marissa's in the military as well. So let's go before we get to her to Ramses.
Okay,
He's cute.
he is.
I'm into him. He was previously married to his high school sweetheart who was super religious. He started moving away from Christianity and they were married for 4 years. And he also says dad is super critical
Yeah,
and I've never been enough for my dad. Now we get a little bit of her story.
yes.
Her parents divorced and dad left them. She says they were poor and on welfare, but she says she had a lot of people step up for her throughout her life, like a coach who took her to Disney. And I thought that was really nice.
Yeah, and it just shows you that really one moment with a child can really change their whole life. And she's still thinking about that coach all these years later.
Yeah, I always used to tell people when you start your MFA where I went, they have this opening banquet and everybody's asked to stand up and say what made them a writer. And I always said 90% of them say a teacher. Just a
Oh,
well-meaning teacher at some point in their lives. And I always
yes.
took that responsibility very seriously when I was a teacher. Like the
Um,
impact that you have on kids. Even I
yes.
was teaching college and the impact you have on them then.
I mean, I can probably think all of my high school teachers that were so important to me. Like, yeah, teachers are so important.
Yeah, I mean, especially that English teacher from My So-Called Life. I mean, he's
Oh,
housing Ricky. He's
yeah.
hanging out with the Menendez brothers now.
He's cashing all the checks for the Menendez boys. Yeah.
Jeez. So, she says, or he says, I'm sorry, that he has a great group of friends who've been a good example of what real masculinity looks like. And I think this is where he sealed the deal.
Yes.
Because if you think about it, if she's in the military, she's probably surrounded by not super sensitive
No.
examples of masculinity. And
And
that's a
she actually said
generalization. I'm aware of that. But
yeah. And she said she dated a Trump supporter.
yes, yes, she
Yeah. So
does. Yes, she does. And
she has been around
so
some men.
now to see this guy who's like, I know that real men cry and what they should be like, it's
Yeah.
like, mm.
He's very sweet.
So they talk about how she's dated people who think differently than her, even a Trump supporter.
Yeah.
Okay. Later, Bowden tells her, I'm good friends with Ramsey. So this is happening. The men are
Yes.
becoming friends. And Bowden says, it's okay that you're talking to him.
Mm.
And he asks Marissa how many times she has been in love. And she says once. And he says twice. He was previously married. So was she. And they just laugh. Ha ha ha. Bowden and Ramses are such good guys. Ah ha ha. All of us love each other.
Is
I
this the
feel like
first
these three
season?
could have made Polly work.
I think they could have. Yes, those 3, of
Yes.
course.
Yes.
They could have been on Couple to Throuple.
They really could have been. They would have made it work.
Is this the first season where there were previous married people? I don't remember.
We not that I recall.
Yeah.
Like not that I recall we've had people. I don't
Mm.
know. We
Well, I
might
feel
have
like
had maybe one. Was Nick and Danielle, was Danielle married?
and wasn't it like a big issue? Like she had to like tell him she was married
I
or
can't remember.
yeah.
No, no, no. You're thinking of in season 6, Jessica had a child.
Oh,
And it was a
yes.
big deal for her to, wow, where did I pull that name out of my ass? I don't know. Okay. So Ramses and Marissa now discuss what marriage would look like, and they're both against traditional gender roles. And she says she went to law school for a reason, and
Yeah.
she'd be really comfortable with him being home. And he says, "Yeah, I could work remotely. I just remembered I did not read their names or their ages, so let me go back up there." Okay, so I just have because I only have the couple. So Marissa's 32; she's a lawyer and a vet. Ramses is 35 and a program director. Okay.
Yeah.
So let me get back to these guys.
And they actually have a conversation, not that just he would work from home, but that he would kind of be the sole caregiver
Yeah.
if they had children, that she would work and he would be the stay-at-home dad.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
So Bowden and Marissa talk about being liberal.
Mhm.
And Bowden is like, taking pictures of guns don't make you a man. Say
Preach.
it louder for those in the back. And he says, I believe everyone who works 40 hours deserves food, shelter, and medicine. Say it again.
What a concept.
So now they talk about how bad Trump is. And I just wrote, this is a first.
Yes. And that I'm kind of proud that Netflix kept it in too.
I know.
Because they
And
could have wanted to protect themselves and kept that out.
And he says Trump tried to overthrow the government.
He said
And
it.
as he says it, and he goes, as a military person, and guys, we don't get political here, but
No,
like
I'm not
this,
being
we're just
political.
talking about what was on the show.
Yes.
And he says, as a military person, it's interesting for me that so many generals hate him. I just wrote, whoa.
I said, whoa. And I leaned in and said, tell me more.
Who hates him exactly?
Let me take my pen and paper out.
So Bowden tells the camera he's 35 years old and he has been in relationships. So he knows when a woman is into him. And then he walks in the pod and she breaks up with him, which was just bad editing. But
they broke up so beautifully.
Yes, this guy handles it so beautifully. He congratulates both of them. He says, I am 90% sure now that love is blind. And I've made peace with the fact that I'm going home alone. But Ramses is such a nice guy. And I'm like, dude, your DMs are going to be on fire.
Oh,
you literally won't be able to touch your phone.
Okay? No, the ladies are coming. Don't you worry.
Mm-hmm. So Ramses now writes Marissa a beautiful letter and she loves it. Mm-hmm. He proposes, she accepts. Now they have their reveal. Mm-hmm. And here are the notes I have. They look genuinely into one another. He is wearing an army green suit with an orange turtleneck and he looks amazing.
So cute. So handsome.
And they're making out and he's doing the hand on the face.
Yes. They are embracing each other.
Yeah.
They keep making each other in. Yes.
Mm-hmm. They keep making out. They're good. I think they're going to go all the way. They're so good.
Yes.
Okay. So that's their pod journey, if you will. Hey everyone, stay tuned. Little Miss Recap will be right back after these words. Amanda.
Amy.
For our sponsor, Lumi Gummies today, I have an idea. I think we should do a rapid fire bonus round. Which 90-day celebrity stars need a Lumi Gummy or have taken a Lumi Gummy maybe?
Okay. Madeline.
Oh, I have her on my list too. Manon. Manon could really use indica.
Yeah, to calm her the fuck down.
Calm down a little bit.
I think Jenny could use a sativa to maybe up the energy a little bit because there's none there.
Funny you mentioned Jenny. I have Sumit's aunt can use one to
definitely
to chill out a little bit.
She definitely could use one. This is a wild card. Florian could use one. I don't know what variety.
Yeah,
but
maybe
I feel
he needs a hybrid.
I feel like Florian on a gummy would be good.
Yeah. I also have Dylan's mom from Dylan and Patia.
Yeah.
And I have Luke's dad of Luke and Madeline.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Yeah. And we can use Lumi Gummies as well.
Yes. All the time.
Consistent, mellow, and super delicious, Lumi Gummies are specifically designed to make you feel good, not stoned. Whether you're looking for an end-of-the-day de-stressor, a midday mood boost, or help getting the best sleep ever, Lumi Gummies has a strain that's right for you. So, Amanda, our flavor that we like a lot in this home is the sour strawberry cookie hybrid.
Ooh, is it particularly sour?
It's not super sour because I don't like sour things.
Yeah, I don't either.
but I just find that it's the perfect blend of up and down. It's right in
Okay.
the middle,
Nice.
but you feel good. I really like it.
I'm a hybrid girly myself, and I'm going to go with the watermelon sorbet because I do enjoy
Delish.
watermelon, and it's just a nice, cool, chill evening of watching TV.
You know what I need to do? I need to take one before Sister Wives comes out.
Yes.
Before I
Yes.
meet my arch nemesis in the ring.
Yes. I think it would help you a great deal. I think it would help Cody Brown a great deal.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. Guys, Lumi gummies are available nationwide. Go to lumigummies.com. That's LUMI gummies.com. Use code Little Miss Recap for 30% off your order. That is Lumi Gummies, LUMI gummies.com. Code Little Miss Recap. Lumis.com. Code Little Miss Recap. It's 30%. And the link is in the show notes if you guys need it. Now we will go to Garrett and Taylor.
Okay.
Garrett and Taylor.
I have mixed feelings about them.
I do too. I really like him. And I really like her. I just don't know if I like them together.
I think their science reasoning brains are not going to allow them to fully love each other.
It's like Lydia and what was that guy's name? Was it Marshall? No. Lydia and her very, very, very tall husband who was into rocks. Yeah. So Garrett and Taylor. Let me go up and get their ages. So Garrett is 33. He's a quantum physicist, and she is 30. And it sounds like she is a lobbyist for clean energy.
Yes, she does something with clean energy.
So Taylor is stunning, and she describes herself as a policy advocate, which makes me think lobbyist, right?
Yeah. That's what I kind of thought. Yeah.
Taylor mentions ethnicity, and he's like, I've only dated white girls.
Yeah.
Okay. He also tells her that she speaks slowly and subtly, and he says it comes off methodical and calculating. We're not off to a good start here.
No, I was their interactions seem very like tick and tack, pull and give. Like they don't always seem to flow easily.
Well, he's interesting because, and I have notes on this later, but he seems like he is too pragmatic in this process.
Yes.
He's overthinking this.
Yes.
Because he says, I wonder if this is a carefully curated image that she's presenting. And she worries that by mentioning ethnicity, she may have given away what she looks like.
Yeah. And she will not let him know her mother's name because that will give away her what she is, and she wants to keep that a secret.
Yep. Yeah. So Taylor gives him an avocado plant. She likes that they bloom or fruit in like 5 years, and that's when she wants kids. I thought that was a cute gift.
That was very cute, but that took him by surprise because he does not want to wait 5 years for children.
No, he does not. He gives her honey, and he would love to have kids earlier, and she says she always thought kids equaled less independence. They do.
Yes.
I'm here from the future to tell you, yes. Yes.
My children are 19 and 20, and I'm just starting to get a little independence of my own back.
Yes, yes. But she says, with him, it doesn't feel that way.
Yeah.
Now Garrett sends her sunflowers, asks her to be his girlfriend.
Very cute. They
have a date, and she shares with him her grandparents' love letters. Oh my God, I was sobbing.
I was. And then just how she intermingled her own love letter into it.
Yes. She reads the letter where Grandpa asked Grandma to marry him.
So sweet.
This like just pushes him to propose, right? I mean, I don't blame him. I mean, what is the natural response to that? I don't know.
Oh, I would be begging to be married by the end of the situation. Yeah, the letters, they were beautiful.
Do you have a nice proposal story?
I have a nice proposal story for me. I don't think everyone would think it was romantic, but when we knew we were getting married, like we knew we had been talking about it.
Yeah.
And I told Steve, I said, please do not ask me to marry you in front of people. Do not ask me. I do not want, this is not what he would do, but I use it as an example. Do not have me at the Giants baseball game and it pop up on the Jumbotron.
Do not have me on the Jumbotron. Do not
Yeah.
ask me at a park. Do not ask me at the mart. Do not ask me, just all these
Yeah.
things. Yes,
And
I
I
agree.
especially did not want us to get engaged and then walk into an engagement party.
No.
Um, so he did the admirable thing and asked me before we were going out one night out of the we were on vacation, and so it went very well.
That sounds nice.
And it
That's
was
better
just
than mine with the
yeah.
ultrasound picture in his hand, and he's like, "Well, maybe we should get married." I'm like, "Yeah, I guess we should."
Well, my first time around,
It's-
we were in a big old fight, and I was
mm.
packing my stuff to leave to go home, and he said, "If I asked you to marry me, would you not go home?"
Oh,
And in my 21-year-old heart, I said, "This is romance."
that is romantic, you motherfucker. No,
No,
no, no, no, no,
I
no,
should have packed
no.
up my shit and kept going.
My first husband proposed to me after I bought the ring and told him to propose to me. And yeah, it was by a tree that he had carved our initials in when we first started dating when
Oh,
we were like
that's
17.
sweet.
It was okay. I mean, it was so orchestrated by me, which was just so fucking stupid. If I could go back and just slap myself in the face real hard, I would.
I've heard you tell, women a few times to not buy their own engagement rings.
Yeah, I mean,
Yes.
I just think it's a general practice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. So they have a date, like I said, okay. Their reveal is slow at first, but then
Yeah.
they start kissing really passionately.
I was worried at first, and then the kissing happened, and I was like,
Then he can't stop kissing her.
"No."
I mean, it's just he is so into her.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right, let's go to Tyler and Ashley A. So Ashley is 32. She is a marketing director. Tyler, 34, accounting manager. So he does not believe in gender roles, but he'll always be the protector.
He believes in gender roles, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He also loves cooking, though. And he says, this isn't 1948. If you want to take a night off in the kitchen, I could take you out to eat,
If you want some out to eat food, I got you, girl.
I gotcha. So they want to go skydiving, and she wants to do it the day before her wedding. I could never go skydiving.
I hardly wanna sit in a seat in a plane, let alone
Yes.
yes. Yeah,
I
not
mean, if somebody just punched me in the face, knocked me out, and threw me out of the plane, I would have to do it, but
yeah. I
no.
think no, I would and I don't understand people who do jump out of planes.
They're just better than us, I feel like.
Are they though? Because I feel like that's something where if you die, it's your fault.
They I guess it makes me feel like a big wuss to not want to do it. I bet you my husband would do it.
Oh, I don't know. I don't think no, I know Steve wouldn't. Steve
Would your
wouldn't.
kids?
No, but they would bungee jump. They would do things like that.
Oh God, no, I would not bungee jump. That cord is just going to snap one day.
It's just a rubber band. I see how they hold my hair up.
Yeah, no. Mm-mm. So he was raised by a single mother, and she was Serbian. And her father's side disowned her for having kids outside her race.
This was interesting.
Yep. Mom would often go without food so that they could eat. She had 3 kids all by herself. And he cries as he remembers his grandmother dying from cancer, and he was not able to console his mother.
This broke my heart,
Mhm.
him telling this story.
Yeah. Yep.
And
I hope that he worked through that, though,
yeah, and just
because
the
that's a big burden for a
separation.
kid to carry.
Yeah, you can't be responsible for the adults in your life and the separation of your family and
I will tell you that my father carries all of that for his family to this day. Yeah.
yeah.
Back in the pods, and my dad did go that one therapy session, but didn't work.
Yeah, I mean, one
Yeah.
therapy thought it'd
Yeah.
work.
Yeah. So back in the pods, he says he used to just judge women on their looks, but what he did in the past didn't work. And he feels safe. He keeps saying that over and over again about
Yes.
Ashley, that he feels safe, that he feels safe. So I wonder if he just didn't or wasn't able to express his emotions freely in other relationships.
No, and I think that's what's beautiful about Love is Blind.
Mm.
I think that I think it allows men to openly express themselves and removing sex out of what's happening.
Yeah,
And
that's a
they're
good point.
able to actually talk and get to know somebody because they're
Mm-hmm.
not trying to have sex with them right now in this moment.
Well, and it also provides men cover to feel to be able to be vulnerable.
Yes.
Because it's very hard. It's very difficult when you, and men and women,
Yes.
when you are not used to being vulnerable, it's very hard to look somebody in the face and be vulnerable. That's why so many people have fights and breakups on text,
Yeah, because you
because
can't,
text provides you that security.
and that's why people can be trolls on the internet because you have
Mm-hmm.
that screen. No one's going to see
Yep.
you. No one's going to know it was you. Yeah.
So I have no doubt in my mind this is probably the first time that a lot of these men are having these kind of conversations.
Yes. And I also think this is the first time in a lot of these men's lives that they're having deep conversations with other men
Yes.
and being
Yes.
supported because there's no real love triangles really, or
Mm-hmm.
there's no competition.
Mm-mm.
All of these men are so supportive of these other men sharing their feelings.
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
it's actually a lovely place, and I'm happy for them.
I am too. So she gives him a blanket. They're eating. He has written a prayer before dinner, and she's so moved by this and loves that they can pray together.
Yeah.
And again, he says, I feel safe with her.
Yeah.
Now it's his birthday. She gets him a cheesecake. Really? A cheesecake?
He must have liked it though, because
I
he
know.
said, "Is it a cheesecake?" Yeah.
That's my husband. His only cake he likes is cheesecake. What?
What? That's so
What?
boring. There's a lot of other cake flavors out there.
She reads him a lovely letter. He proposes. She accepts. Okay, the reveal.
Oh,
It's good, but they hug a lot and they don't kiss.
no, they don't.
Mm-mm.
But
Then they do kiss later. They don't
yeah,
kiss at first.
I think there's
Then
a
they kiss.
religious aspect to these
I
2
do
that
too.
they are hinting around, but we're not really hearing that they've had religion-based conversations.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree. All right. Are you ready for the main event here?
Brum-bum-bum. Yes, I
We got
am.
Leo, aka douchebag.
Ugh.
I just call him Rolex. We got Brittany and we got Hannah. So let's
Yes.
tackle this. We'll tackle these 3 and then we'll talk about bringing in Nick.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So Leo doesn't want anyone to know he's rich, but he wants everyone to know he's rich. Did you know he's rich? Do you know he has money?
He walked in with 2 Rolexes, 2 bags of money, and said, "Hey, guys, I want everyone to like me, but I'm rich."
he
He was
walked in
getting
with
those
a
guys.
he walked in with the suit like, "Oh, what help me. I'm having a core memory unlocked right now. Somebody like a suit with dollars pinned all over them.
Oh, well, I've
I
seen it
don't
like a Halloween costume, like the dollar signs all over
Yeah, I
the
don't know
yeah.
what it is. But then that brought me to people being in a phone booth with all the money flying all
Oh,
over the
yes, and
place.
it's just his money and they're grabbing it.
Yes, yes, yes.
I mean, the
Anyway,
guys are taking turns wearing his Rolex.
he is such a douchebag.
Yes,
I
but
hate this
when you
guy.
hear about how he always was, as you know, because he tells us, he grew up rich,
Poor
but
me.
how he got all of his money currently is a little sad.
Yeah, and you can have this much money and not be a douchebag.
No, yes, I know quite a few rich people who are pretty
Yes.
cool, yeah.
Yeah. So everyone in his family got cancer and died within 3 years, which is super sad.
Yeah,
And
it
he inherited this art business.
makes you wonder if it has something to do with the art business, huh?
I
The
know. I
primer?
wonder if they were cleaning, like, did they do what my gram did and used to scrub their walls down with Clorox bleach every week?
I bet her house smelled wonderful. Didn't she couldn't go anywhere on Sundays because she did all her laundry, right? She only took
Right. No, it was the wash on Saturdays, the ironing on Sundays.
Wow,
Okay.
that's commitment.
She used to smoke. She was a heavy smoker.
Mm.
And she used to clean her walls with Clorox.
Well,
So there's
at
that.
least she didn't have any yellow stain from her cigarette.
Yeah, I guess. So he whines to the guys about how much money he has. And he says, I'm a unique special person.
Yes.
And I want someone who appreciates that and who is like that themselves. I am deserving of that. Oh my God, I'm getting a little Lyle Menendez vibe from him.
Ooh.
Jeez.
He wants them to love him because he's special, not because he's rich.
Right. But what makes him special is that he's rich. He
Yes.
thinks. Yeah.
What else does
So
he have going for him?
Brittany, with her vocal fry, wants to make sure that she doesn't have to pay all the bills because she's a girl and taking care of her hair and nails is real expensive.
And she hears that he is rich and she doesn't care about any other dude in the pod.
She never goes back.
Nope.
She never, ever goes back.
He just has dollar signs in her journal.
Mm-hmm. Hannah is 26 and she quit her job to be here.
Mm-hmm.
And she says she's so tired of men just judging her for a few extra pounds. She doesn't really know what an art dealer is. And then he says, well, we're like twin flames. And I wrote, she looks just like Amy Schumer.
She does.
Mhm.
Yes.
Just a
and
vibe.
She recently lost 40 pounds over COVID.
Mm-hmm.
So she is in a new body with, I think, same mentality with the 40 pounds.
Can I get real dark here and say I recognize immediately what she's doing?
Yeah.
As a fat person who was desperately unhappy with my body in my 20s, this would be my move. I would be like, oh, I lost 40 pounds, which was my way of saying I'm not, I can be thinner. I'm not always going to be fat. Don't worry. Don't, just please accept me because I have the
lost all
ability to
that
lose
weight
weight.
already.
Yes. Yeah. Yep. And it's really sad.
And I'd like to add, she looks great.
I know she doesn't even look like she has 5 extra pounds on her. I don't know what's going on here.
She is, you can tell she is tall.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm a taller, more broad woman.
Yep.
And she's tall and broad. She actually is beautiful. I think her body is great.
I do too. But I know what she's doing.
Yeah.
And it's that she has to do work on herself. We all had to. You know what I mean?
And she's, we as she talks more and more, she is very insecure about her body and her body image and what people think of her. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So Brittany is dating Leo now, and she reveals that she slipped up and said his name. So she comes back into the pods at one point and she's like, oh my God, like, I love this guy named Leo. He's rich. And she's like, oh.
And then
did
she
I
looks
say that?
Yeah.
So she says, I would never, ever, 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 ever have done this. She's telling Leo about it now.
Yeah.
Mostly because I believe in evil eyes and jealousy. I'm like, what?
Yes.
Say what? Back that up. He says, I believe in evil eyes too. And I appreciate your honesty. Becca, what's happening? We went from talking about like stepping on the continent of Africa and Malcolm X and all of this wonderful stuff to this?
Yeah.
The evil eye.
Evil eyes.
Okay.
I feel like she talks about manifestation a lot because later on he tells her like, you've been manifesting this like your whole life. And she's like, I have.
God. He tells her, you were number 2 this morning, but after this date, bing, bing, you're number 1.
So Leo. This playing these two women back and forth.
Mm-hmm.
You're 1, you're 2. Oh, don't make me leave.
Yep.
Oh, I don't like him.
I hate him.
He's like, ugh. He's a douchebag.
Later we have one of the random pod bros that I don't think we know.
Yeah.
And I felt like Netflix showed this for a reason. So they have this conversation where he's telling Leo that he was dating Hannah and she was his number 1. And he tells Leo, she told me she was 5'9" and I'm 5'8" and she cut me off.
Yeah.
Completely.
Yeah. He was pretty bitter about it.
Yeah. But we see that kind of come to play later because Nick D is not big.
Yeah. And she talks about his height right away.
Yep, right away. Which I imagine if Amanda were here, she would say, because we've talked about this in reference to Veronica Peters on Plathville, like being tall does make you feel like you stand out as a woman in some way. And we all know we don't like to stand out. for any
So
reason.
I have a very different experience of being tall. I
Oh, you're
am
tall too?
I'm 5 I used to be about 5'11", I'm 5'10" now,
Jesus Christ, you guys.
but every woman, and mostly men, in my family on tippy toes are 5'5". My own
Oh.
mother was barely 5'1".
Oh,
So
okay.
in my family, I was, "You are so tall. We wish we could be tall," like, because
Mm, you were
I've always
heralded.
yes, so I've carried
Mhm.
tallness very differently
Okay.
because I grew up in the land of munchkins where they were in
Like
awe of
me.
my tallness.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. Mhm.
But, um, Hannah, I don't think, and, you know what? When I was 26, was I comfortable with being tall and broad? I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't think I was comfortable with my body until like 3 years ago. I'm gonna be very honest.
I will say, be when in my 40s, I've become so like, this is what it is,
Yeah,
like,
it is what it is.
yeah,
Mhm.
um,
So, meanwhile, Brittany tells the camera, "Usually I can make men fall in love with me with the look. And in
yeah.
here I don't have my superpower." And I just that's the whole point. That's the whole point of this.
She is very I wrote this whole thing down. She is very self-conscious because she cannot physically flirt with these men,
Yep.
and part of me feels like she can't show off the ladies, like, she can't,
Right? No.
you know. Yeah.
And we saw this with Jessica in season 6 where
Mhm.
Jessica tried so hard to make it clear that she was hot.
Yes.
Was it Jessica? I feel like no, I feel like it was somebody else who was blonde. Ugh,
And was
everybody's
that
gonna jump
one
for
girl
me.
who said she looked like Megan Fox? Remember all the
That was
backlash?
Chelsea.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't her. I forget. But
Yeah.
we've seen this before with
Yes.
people who are trying to get across the point that they are hot.
Yeah.
Because that's what their currency is. That's what they're used to trading on. And that defies the whole point of this.
Yeah, 'cause you're not sup you're I really do like with, like, Taylor and Garrett, how she did not even let him know that she was of Asian descent because that was gonna give him an idea of what she looked like or who she was.
Mhm. Mhm.
I
Yeah.
think this group did a really good job of,
Me too.
yeah, and several couples over the course of the show mentioned like, "Oh, well, we never talked about looks," or, "We never
Yeah.
talked about,"
Yeah.
so they did a really good job this season.
They did. So Leo starts to kind of break up with her and he tells her she is sweet and she's like, "Why do I always have to be the sweet one?"
Yeah.
And he says, "You've accomplished so much. Like you've wrote a book." And I'm like, "Wait, what? Who wrote a book? Brittany wrote a book?
Yeah, I wanna know the title, I
I
need
need
to
to know
know.
this book."
Yeah.
So he says, "Look, please wait a little bit longer. I have one more conversation with Hannah and then I will have the conversation with you tomorrow night." And he goes, "Tonight we'll have a fun date. Like it'll be a lot of fun."
Hmm.
So now Leo goes into his date with Hannah and says, "I would like a prenup." And she's like, "Okay, okay. I
Yeah.
get that. Like that's fine." She loves that he comes from so much money, but he still works. And he says, "Do you have anything you have a hard time talking about?" And she says, "Weight."
Yeah.
And this is where she told him that she lost 45 pounds. She's still very sensitive about it. Now we go back to Leo and Brittany having another date. He asks what kind of ring she likes. And she says, "I'll only tell you if you're asking me and no one else." He
Mhm.
says, "I'm bringing it up with both of you." So then they have this whole thing. And he goes, "I get that you're not answering and I won't dock that against you."
Oh, I hated this whole ring
I don't dock you for it? What?
ugh, and
Ah,
he is laying when they flash to her and she's, like, laying under the blankets, she's so uncomfortable in this conversation because it's gross, he's
mhm,
gross. Yeah.
mhm. Yep.
I feel like he's dangling this ring idea to her of, like, "You could have this, do you want it? Tell me how much you want it."
I
Like,
know. It's
oh,
gross.
yeah.
I hate him.
I don't like him.
So she doesn't like this. She wants to leave. She's upset that her future husband can't decide between her and another woman, AKA someone I'm so much hotter than. That's what
That's
she's
the
thinking.
problem.
That's the
Yes.
underlying issue here.
Mhm.
And he asks, "Is this something you'll always feel anxious about?" Now, back in the women's quarters, because at the same time, we have Hannah and Nick falling in love, and we'll get to them in a minute. But Hannah announces she's breaking up with Leo.
Yeah.
And Nick is her man. Nikki D is her man. Brittany is thrilled and they hug.
Yeah.
So now Hannah has to go in and break up with Leo.
Oh.
And I just wrote, this is delicious because this guy has never been broken up with before.
Yeah.
He spirals. Now, keep in mind, guys, he was going to propose to Brittany. He spirals. She says, you weren't sure of me. He's like, how committed are you to this? How committed? And he's like yelling at her.
He is getting up. He's throwing himself back. He's leaning forward. It's out of control.
It's out of control. He says to her, what would you do if I asked you to marry me right now? Right now? Am I too late? God, Hannah. I don't know why you're doing this, Hannah. I don't get it, Hannah. It's wild.
I wrote down, did Leo just yell, excuse my language, but God damn it. Like he's just yelling words at her.
Yeah, he totally barrages her.
Yeah.
And he's like, is Nick really the right person for you, Hannah? Or is he just the first person to say it? Jesus Christ, dude. He's like, we're both ENTJs and we can get there. I'm like, what? Wait, what? And he's like, I was planning on saying all of this to you. And she's sobbing.
He's just berating her.
Know what this is? This is a privileged fucking little boy who's not used to losing.
And that's what it came down to, is that he wanted to walk in that room. And I don't even know if I believe that he was going to propose to Brittany. I don't believe it.
I don't know. I have no idea.
Yeah.
So she's like, I need time here. Like, get me out of this situation. Like, this is almost abusive.
Yeah.
Thank God she sees right through this. And she tells Brittany all about it. And she's like, I just think you should know he was yelling at me.
Yeah.
It was bad. And you could see Brittany, like, the wheels are turning. But he has a lot of money still, right?
But I think the wheels were turning in a way of like, oh, but you just broke up with him, so I'm going to get him. Like it wasn't wheels are turning of like, this guy is a creep.
Yeah. It's weird too, because we'll get there.
Yeah.
So Leo, meanwhile, is telling the guys what happened. And he's like, it's so weird. Hannah was crying so hard. He gets her name wrong.
Yeah.
He gets back in the pod now with Hannah and apologizes, but soon we learn it's only so she'll go back and tell Brittany that their breakup was mutual.
And he tells her that. Yep. He like prompts her on what he wants her to tell Brittany about their breakup. Ugh.
She again does the right thing and goes back and tells all the girls this, including Brittany.
Yeah.
But Leo goes in to propose and Brittany has a letter for him and she's like, I'm still hurt that you didn't choose me. And now all the girls know I'm your second choice. But he just reads a terrible rhyming poem and she falls in love with him and he proposes and she says yes.
Yeah.
Their reveal.
She was disappointed.
Okay. So before going into the reveal, she tells the cameras, I'm a little vain, yes. But, I'm open-minded here. Their kiss is so awkward. He's eating her face.
He is all over her. Do you notice he is grabbing her by the back of her neck?
Yep.
He is manhandling her.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I didn't like it. It made me very uncomfortable.
I didn't like it either. He thinks she's super hot, of course, because she is.
She is. She's pretty.
He keeps grabbing at her. He says, I love you. And she goes, I don't feel ready to say that yet. She is the ick.
Yeah. And he says, it doesn't matter that you don't love me. It doesn't matter if you never say it. I will love you forever.
He's very so fucking weird. And he's like, you're beautiful, but you knew that. And she goes, yeah, I did.
Yeah.
And he's lying on top of her now, practically.
He's trying to push her back any chance she gets. And you can tell she is trying not to lay back. And he is, I didn't like it.
Then he says, I think people hear your voice and think you're cute and weak. And I love that you're strong. That's an insult in a compliment sandwich.
And did we have any indication that she's weak or strong? I know nothing about this girl.
Nope. So he says, what do you love about me? And she really can't say anything. And I wrote, it's like he's holding her captive. And she feels
Mhm.
bad that she didn't say, I love you. And he's like, it's fine because you're so hot. Who cares?
Yeah.
Then she tells the camera, this stranger just asked me to marry him and something is not connecting in my brain. You have the ick, girl. You have the
Yes.
ick.
I think she walked in there with the ick. I think she had the ick because he didn't choose her right off the bat.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
So
when
now
she
she
saw him,
says, can we go to Miami instead of Mexico? And I wrote, is this an option?
yeah, I was confused. Were they talking? Now, was Miami a subject of conversation for them? Because it
I
seemed,
don't know.
yeah.
Miami, you've got style. You know the Golden Girls song? Hey everyone, stay tuned. Little Miss Recap will be right back after these words. All right, so Hannah and Nick, let's get them out of the way and then we'll go to Capo real quick.
Yeah.
Nick D is a punter and a kicker. He almost went to the NFL, but he did not. Hannah was a cheerleader in her hometown of West Virginia.
So cute.
Nick says he's a less buff version of Henry Cavill. Is he?
I think that Nick
I think
took
that
a
was
lot
overselling
of
it.
liberties with him being a football player in his description of his looks.
But you know what's interesting? The internet won't come for him like they did with Chelsea and the Megan Fox thing because she's a woman.
Because she's a woman, 100%.
Yep.
Yeah.
So he really sweet talks Hannah. He's like, you're so gorgeous. Da da da. The girls in the pod think he might be a little too smooth.
A lot of girls are turned off by him because
Yep.
he's a smooth talker. Yeah.
Yep. And at first, Hannah says Nick feels like a manipulator. He's too smooth of a talker. And he objectifies her, and she's not sure that if she were like 250 pounds, that he would still be into her.
Yeah.
So her instincts are screaming, no, 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 no.
Yeah. And she thinks that he's this like homecoming king, football star. All
Mhm.
the ladies love him because that's, I think, what he built up around himself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So in the headquarters at one point, he's telling the guys that he's dating Hannah and can't figure out who else she's dating. And Leo just sits there.
Mm-hmm.
Now they have a tense date. She asks him, why are you here? And he says, dating hasn't worked out for me. And I've always dated for looks and that hasn't worked. And he says, I was doing it wrong. I was looking for the wrong thing. And she's like, you just seem too perfect. And he's like, well, so do you. Why are you here? She says, because guys like you are the ones who like me in the real world. I'm just hot to them or just a pretty thing to look like. And that did not match with what she's been telling us.
Yeah, I think that was her trying to be cool. Like,
oh, cool girl in it.
Yeah,
Mhm,
like
mhm.
she was getting on the defensive before he could say anything, or she was,
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Gotcha. So he says, exactly what you're describing is what I'm looking for in a wife. Cause she tells herself, like, I just want to be she tells him, I just want to be unapologetically myself.
Yeah.
He's like, that's what I want. She says, the truth is, I'm scared that you like me so much because you think I'm hot. And I'm afraid that you think I'm like some sort of Victoria's Secret model and I'm not.
Yeah.
I just have this gut feeling and it's not good. I'm like, listen to that voice.
And
Women, listen to that voice.
we never want to.
I
And then
know.
we're like, oh, I had that gut feeling.
Yep.
I think what bothers her and is really sticking out in her mind and kind of chipping away at all the insecurities is when he asked her about her bikini that she's bringing to Mexico.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because you could ask me about that and I'd be like, I'm sorry, I have a size 2X sundress that is literally just going to cover me head to toe. I don't want anything to roll out.
I try to wear a tankini.
I have more than once flashed my boobs to an entire beach full of children. So
Good
I really have to lock everything down over here when I'm going in those waves.
This needs to be family friendly. This is the beach, Amy.
So he says, I don't give a fuck what you look like. I'm into the person you are. She ends it with him. She says, you're still working on who you want to be. And I think my connections with other people are stronger, meaning Leo.
Yeah.
Now she gets back to the pods. She sees Brittany. She learns Brittany's dating Leo and she immediately does as they say in Love After Lockup, a 360.
She does a 360. Yep.
And she's like, oh shit, I made a mistake. And this is her insecurity talking, because she looked at Brittany and thought, I can't compete with that.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a shame, because she could.
Because I think she's prettier than Brittany.
Yeah, I think she's beautiful.
Yeah, I think she has I think her makeup is beautiful. Her hair is cute. Her
Mhm.
eyes are gorgeous. Yeah, I think
She looks like a real girl.
She does.
Yeah.
Yes.
So she requests a date with Nick again, and they talk it out. And she says, you're going to break my heart. I just know it. And she says, what if you don't like what you see? And he's like, what if you don't like what you see?
Mm-hmm.
That was a good point. They're eating salads together. He says he wanted to be a pro kicker, but he became depressed. They talk about finances. He's a real estate agent and he's building a career. And she tells him about the house she grew up in, how her mom used to lock the snack cabinet. Ugh. Don't do that, guys. So he says, look, I love you. He just sweet talks her. Okay.
He does. He does say all the right things.
After all the drama, he proposes. She accepts. Their reveal is okay.
Okay. Yeah.
They're almost of equal height. They kiss. He tells her she's beautiful. She tells the camera, in the pods, he told me he was this big football player with a big build and like 5'11", and that was not truthful.
She feels bigger than him.
She says, I'm bigger than him, and I worry men feel emasculated by that. So that's interesting. And I wrote, this is the reason they shared that one snippet with the guy talking about height.
Yes, because you're now remembering she has a complex about height. This guy was shorter. She stopped talking.
Mm-hmm.
But we do hear later on when they have the couples party, several other ladies said, that's Nick.
I know. So let's go to Cabo. So here's the thing you guys need to know. Not a ton happens in Cabo because we don't have the conflict of Leo and Brittany being there.
Nope. Everybody loves each other. I believe in love. I'm loving this show.
Mm-hmm.
If you asked me day one Cabo, I would say, yes, everyone's getting married.
Yep.
Yes.
So let's go to Hannah and Nick down here. Mm-hmm. Okay. So here's the big drama. Okay. Let's just cover the big drama. So they're going to the beach. It's their second day there. And there's like these rubberish swans that are like, you can sit on them and kind of like jump on them and ride them forward.
Weird. They were just kind of random. It was
random. He wants to do it. He's like a big kid. Like he's like, oh, I would love to do that, blah, blah, blah. And she's like, ew, that would give me the ick. Gross.
Yes. But she is also 26, where things have to be cool at all times still. You're phasing out of that,
Yeah, I guess. So he's like, I'm doing it. And he gets over there and he's having a blast. And you hear somebody yell to him off camera, and it is an older woman. And he's like, do you want to come race me? Do you want to come race me? She's like, yeah. She gets on the swan next to him. They're racing. It's very, very innocent.
Yeah. And she's not mic'd up because you can tell this was very organic.
Yeah. Hannah yells, Nick. And the woman, and I rewound this 25 times.
Yes.
I don't think the woman was joking. I think she was being a little bitchy, if you ask me.
Yes.
But what she said is, oh, she's jealous. Don't be jealous. And she wagged her finger.
Yeah.
Okay. They race the ducks. Hannah is not happy. They get off the ducks. They're like laughing around. I watched very carefully. She touched his arm very quickly.
Yes.
And that was it. It was over. She walked away.
It was annoying. As if this happened to me, I would be annoyed because I get annoyed about things like that.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think I would continue a fight about it.
Right. Like I would maybe say, see, it's so hard for me because Timmy is such a flirt and I'm such a flirt.
And Steve and I are both flirts, and we have come to the terms that we understand that about each other.
Yeah.
And we will not be upset if we see somebody. It's not purposely sometimes.
Right. Exactly. Like I know it's not serious, but would I have known that if we were only dating 3 days?
No.
Yeah. And I might have felt jealous, but I never would have said anything. I never would have said it. Number one, because I would have been afraid of how it would make me look. Mm-hmm. And number two, I just wouldn't have the courage to do it, like the emotional courage to do it.
I wouldn't want to say, especially at 26, I would not want to verbalize that because I always felt I needed the upper hand in relationships at that age.
Right. And you have to fake it till you make it.
Yes.
Yep. So they joke around about her having the ick and stuff. And he's like, but you're beautiful. And then he says, are you just jealous of that lady? And he goes, how are you going to be around the other couples? Like, can I not be myself? And she's like, oh, it's fine. Okay. So we're going to skip to the mixer.
Okay.
Okay.
Because everything's hunky-dory, everybody's happy.
Yeah, everybody's banging.
Yes.
So Monica says Nick gave off big dick face, BDE, big dick energy, sorry, BDE, in the pods. What is big dick face?
I think that's a question for Poodle.
So she goes, I thought he would be really, really, really hot. So she's like, he's cute, I guess.
Yeah.
Hannah says Marissa and Rams look like they could be twins.
And when she said it, I was like, you know what? They do. I didn't notice it before.
Marissa's running around telling everybody what a huge dick Ramses has.
Yes.
Everyone's having sex except for a few people. I think Garrett and Taylor aren't. And I'm pretty sure that Tyler and Ashley probably are not. They're the religious couple, right?
And they talked about, they are the only ones I've ever seen really talk about, hey, I don't want to just give myself to somebody.
Yeah.
I want to wait. Yeah. So I think they're waiting.
She's been celibate for 3 years.
And he said that he decided at a certain point he wasn't going to have casual sex anymore either.
Yep. Yeah. Okay. So now Hannah tells Marissa the duck story, except her story goes this way.
Oh.
The older woman has now gone from, oh, she's jealous, don't be jealous, to looks like your girl is just a jealous little bitch.
And
she did not say that.
Because I had gone back and watched it 3 or 4 times, I knew she didn't say that.
No. And Nick just laughed.
Yeah.
What is she doing?
She made it out to be like he was actively flirting with a woman while she just sat there.
So what did she do in real time after the Swan incident happened? She goes back to their hotel room and makes a list. Yes. This reminds me of the Ross and Rachel list.
Yes.
Yes. 100%. We saw how that went.
Not good.
No. She went back. She made a list of things she doesn't like about him and left it by accident on the table.
And what did he do? He picked it up and memorized.
Oh, I would too.
He knows every single word that she wrote and how it was numbered on that piece of paper.
Yep. So he's telling the guys the story about the swans. He's like, this woman was like 60. I was not into her.
Yeah.
And it was not a big deal. And he said, but then I found this list. And on the list were too into his feelings, too immature, self-confident, or cocky. And he's like, this was a minuscule incident. And she is like flipping out about this. It's weird.
Oh, but you forgot the one thing that was on the list that really affected him. Delusional. Yes.
The last point on the list was delulu. And she's like, so he confronts her later about it. They talk about it. And he's like, do you think I'm delusional? And she's like, she doesn't really answer, but they go back to their condo later and she gets drunk and they decide to pull the list out of the garbage and they're talking about the delusional thing. And she says, I need you to have respect and social awareness. Like when someone is being rude to me and you're touching her all over, he's like, I was not touching her all over.
And these are her insecurities talking.
Yep. Then he goes, I'm not the only one who's delusional. And he walks away.
And I think we're going to hear delusional 3 or 4 more times before the weddings come.
Yep. 2 more bits of conflict. I'll go through them quickly. I know we're running long. Monica and Steven. He's doting on her and she lets him. He's like, let me get your blanket. Let me make sure the temperature's okay for you. Let me make sure. Like he is doting on her.
Yes.
And then they start having this conversation. She's asking him questions. And then I guess he talks too much.
Yeah.
And she shuts it down.
And it felt like, where did this come from? Like,
it felt like they had a previous conversation because he says, am I being chatty again?
And I think that we have heard them kind of in conversation mention that she's quieter. He talks more. Is that going to be their internal relationship conflict?
She's like, babe, I'm obsessed with you, but literally can't get a word in.
No, she's like this, babe, I'm obsessed with you. But
Right, she does whisper.
He
Yes.
does.
So then they go to like do their nightly routine. She even puts her hands out like this for him to help her off the couch.
Yes, she's
And
got him.
then she's like, "Can you get my slippers for me?"
Yeah.
Like a literal golden retriever.
And he runs and gets them. Which
Mhm.
ones do you want?
Mhm. Mhm.
Yeah.
It's so then the final scene is Alex. She's sitting in their hotel room and Tim has to knock on the door. I'm like, "Whoa, this is not a good sign."
As soon as she was by herself, I went, "What happened?"
Yeah. So apparently they were leaving the party. Everything, this is what I understood. Correct me if I'm wrong. They're leaving the party. Everything seems fine. Suddenly her
Oh,
demeanor changes.
I
Go
wanna
ahead.
interrupt one thing. We get a foreshadow for this because when Steven and Monica are talking, she asked Steven, "Did you see
Yes,
something weird with Alex and Tim?" And he
that's
was like,
true.
"Sorry, I was too busy getting your slippers."
He's like, "I'm afraid to answer."
Yeah. So then it leads right in to Alex
Yes.
and Tim.
So it seems like they left when they were leaving the party, her energy was off. She claims it was because she was just missing home, wanted to get back. I'm
Yeah.
wondering if he was talking to someone. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they get into it. He tries to leave or remove himself from the situation. And he says he started to feel very disrespectful. And she says, "When I covered your mouth, I know that made it worse." What?
I went, "What?"
What?
I could never imagine in an argument Steve putting his hands on my mouth while I was talking.
If I put my hand over Timmy's mouth when we were in an argument, I would be divorced tomorrow.
Oh, I couldn't. And I hate when I really hate on these reality shows when couples start talking about disrespect and
Yeah,
respect.
I know.
It's
But
but
that is a thing of disrespect.
real disrespect.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's like, I wouldn't even do it to my kids.
No.
No. Mm-mm. So she said, "I just wanted you to stop being upset." And he says, "I try to remove myself to be cool. And you said that was my insecurity." So basically, he says, "My love language is listening. I don't like fighting like that. And I don't feel like you've heard anything I've said." She says, "I'm sorry." He says, "I like to remove myself out of respect." And she says, "Well, to me, it felt like you were never coming back." Then he says, "The shit you were saying yesterday in my face was
Yeah.
not cool. And I do not take being called names lightly."
What was
So
she
she
saying?
flipped out. She flipped
Why
out.
wasn't the camera crew there?
I know. If only there was a camera crew.
Yeah, doing their job.
Yeah. So he says, "Okay, I'll try to move forward and operate in love, but I have to figure out how to get back in a place where I can see you as my wife and the mother of my children."
And
And he says,
he shut down.
"I really thought this was going to be the last conversation I ever had with you." All
And then
right.
she tries to hug him, and when she climbs kinda on top of him, that last scene, he
Mm-mm.
is not embracing her at all.
Nope, not at
No.
all. Okay, next time on. Next batch.
Oof.
Everyone is super happy until they're not.
Till they're not. Nope.
Taylor's mom seems to disapprove of Garrett. A lot of disapproving parents.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Marissa's mom just comes right out and tells Rams, "If you hurt my daughter, I'll cut your balls off."
Yeah.
He says, "I'm not after your daughter's money." So she has money too, I guess.
Yeah, I wonder what that is.
I mean, if she's a lobbyist, she makes really good money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's rolling in it.
So Steven tells Monica that he's extremely overwhelmed with everything. Oh, wait, Marissa's not a lobbyist. What does
She's a
Marissa do?
lawyer. Lawyer.
She's a lawyer.
Yeah.
A lot of money. There you go.
A lot of money. And she might have some, veterans something or other, or yeah.
Oh, right. Steven's crying. I don't know what's happened here.
Poor
Monica
guy.
has broken him. Alex is trying her hardest to make it work with Tim.
It's not gonna
There's a
work.
mixer, and Marissa is flirting with Bowden.
Yeah.
Dun, dun, dun.
I
And
like it.
she asks, like, "Were you going to propose?" And he
Mhm.
says yes. They're all dressed like they're going to Jay Gatsby's house. It's a
Yes.
flapper party. It's very fun. Monica sobs, and Steven says, "I made a stupid fucking decision."
Oh.
Nick flirts with someone, and they make it look like he's touching this person's leg, but I think he's touching Hannah's.
Yeah, I don't think he's
You can't match sharp us Love is Blind directors.
We've got one on you.
Mm-hmm. And he and Hannah argue while in their costumes, and she says, "I made you the man you are." What?
It was like, what? Yeah, I feel
And
like a
then,
drunk conversation.
yeah, then Garrett's ex texts him, and he responds, and that's it.
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah.
So let's do some predictions out of
Okay,
our
let's do them. Mm-hmm.
Let me get all their names up.
Okay.
Who do we think is going to make it to actually get married?
Okay, I'll give you mine, and then you give me yours.
Okay.
I think Ashley and Tyler are going to make it.
I believe that too.
I think Taylor and Garrett.
Mm.
I don't know why, but I think they're going to make it. I think Marissa and Ramses will make it.
I agree too.
And I kind of think that's it.
Yeah, I'm on the fence with Taylor and Garrett.
Okay.
I think we're going to see them be okay in the relationship, but I don't think that they're both going to say yes.
Okay. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So we'll see. I mean, I'm into it. I really think it was a misstep with Leo and Brittany and not having them there.
Yeah. What did they say to production? That production, I guess that they were just done with the show?
Yeah. Halfway through, guys, we just get a card that says, "Oh, they haven't been chosen," and they called off their engagement a few weeks later.
Yeah.
Shocker. Shocker.
I mean,
shocker.
I think she went to Miami with him and then
Yeah.
had a good time and was like, "Thank you very much." Yeah.
Thank you very much. All right, Becca, thank you so much for doing this with me.
Yes, it's been fun. I've enjoyed it.
If you
I've
guys
been
like
doing this-
hearing the sweet, sweet sounds of Becca, you can catch us on the $12 tier of our Patreon where we're doing My So-Called Life.
Yeah, and we're almost done with it. And it's going to be so sad to say goodbye.
I know. We do have a good documentary coming up too that we're doing at the $8 tier.
Oh, and if you love an unhinged man hater, listen on in.
Yep, we got there. We got there. Yes, we did. All right, guys. Thank you so much for listening, and we'll see you next time.
Thank you.
Bye. Thank you so much for listening to Little Miss Recap. If you'd like to support the show, the best way you can do that is to join our Twin Flame universe, which is our Patreon, Supercast, and Apple subscription feeds. The links for those are in the show notes. You get ad-free episodes and a ton of bonus content. You can also subscribe to the feed so you don't miss an episode, share the show with a friend, and leave a 5-star review. To contact the show, please email me directly at amy@littlemissrecap.com or join our Facebook group Backdoor Friends. Thank you so much for listening, and we'll see you next time.